this every week, but when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations, becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Moss. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The power of Ncaa Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That's caught. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Stewart. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Moore to the air. The short hand, it's Moore. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of... He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That's caught. It's Benson. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them 1 play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was... every week, but when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Moore will throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
That's a really nice-looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Takes a handoff. It's Hughes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Owens. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Makes the catch. It's Mock. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows we're getting. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, they're after him. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Can't get him to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Craver. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Benson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to buy time. Finds his man. It's Benson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, please.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. The give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moss. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. bring it out. It's Benson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also bring their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. They'll go to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He got it! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
Nah, I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got us.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely...
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. looking for blockers. Discards it with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Texas A&M going quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're...
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. They make the tackle, but he's got...